Lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit and welcome to day 16 of a very merry Jessmas. We're halfway through and I figured a good video for halfway through this month is one that was probably the hardest and will be the hardest video for me to pare down. This is my top 5 holo taco nail polishes. Now I do just want to say this is not including any of the new polishes that I have been receiving over the last couple of weeks or so. These are just polishes that I've had for quite a while, that I've worn a few times. And the ones that are my favorites, I don't wear them all the time. So if you don't see me wearing them throughout videos, it doesn't mean that they're not my favorite. This was so hard for me to pick only 5. I was gonna do 10, but I was like, that's a little much. So I decided to have a couple honorable mentions off to the side. I have 3, so we will get to those as well. I don't necessarily have like these are my top 5 at the moment. I think a couple of these have been my favorite since the very beginning. A couple of them may be interchangeable. As you can tell when I show you guys my honorable mentions, you know, some of it may make a little bit more sense. But honestly, I had a hard time because I didn't want my top 5 to be all pink shades. It was very close to my top 5 polishes being all pink shades. So I did switch a couple out. Ones that I absolutely love and adore, and I love how my nails look when I'm wearing them, either in a Skittle Mani or just on their own. I've loved every one of these nail polishes for one reason or another. So I'm just gonna go through them. I'm not gonna go 1 to 5 because I don't really have a 1 to 5. It's hard because a couple of them would be tied. It would be just kind of messy. So we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna show you guys, and then I'm gonna move on to the honorable mentions because there definitely had to be a couple. So I'm not even looking, I'm just reaching. And the first one is wireless mode. So this, if you haven't noticed, I've been trying to hide them, but this is the manicure with all the top 5 polishes. Wireless mode is this one right here. So it is a multi-chrome. It's from the Light Modes collection. You can just see like the purple, the blue, the green in there. It's very pretty. I have this as an option for my New Year's Mani, so you can kind of see what it looks like in person opposed to just a photo. But that is wireless mode right here. I think it's beautiful. I actually did a really quick nail look quite a few months ago, and I just needed something on my nails, so I took this, just did like 1 layer, and they looked like mermaid nails. Like, depending, I like to do a couple coats, just like, I think I have 3 on my nails, just to get that full opacity of what the polish could be. But you could put 1 coat and just have like this very light, fairy looking mermaid-ish nail look, because you still get the duo effect, the multi-chrome effect with this polish, even with just the thin layer, and it was so pretty, you guys. Next, I have to go with this one next. This is Pink Fizz. This is what is on my thumbs, and it's going to maybe, oh, you can kind of see it. It's hard without the flash sometimes. This is Pink Fizz. This was one of the very first polishes I purchased. It was in my very first order. This was like, made me jump on it and purchase it. This is from the Pastel Rainbow collection. I love this. I adore this. I want another one of this. So this is probably just over halfway through the bottle, but I will be repurchasing this one for sure. Might even be sooner than later, to be honest. I just think it is stunning, especially like in the actual direct sunlight and you see the hollowness of it. I just like this is me in sunlight. This is me. I love this. This is like definitely one that I could not even like skip past, look past. Like, this had to be, this is probably like tied for number 1. I will show you guys the other number 1 in a second, but this one is definitely tied for number 1. I did decide to pull in this purple creme, which is called Party of One Purple. It is on my pinky. So that's what it looks like. Very pretty. Like I said, I don't wear these a lot, but it doesn't mean that they're not my favorites. I love this tone of purple. I was debating between this one and lavender, which was from their pastel. No, it wasn't the pastel line. It was just a very light lavender. But this one I find, just as much as I love lavender as well, and it's not an honorable mention this time around, I love this purple. I love this tone of purple, and I think that's what made me pull for this one over a couple of the other ones that I have. It's the depthness, it's the lightness, it's just a combination of all of that to make this shade. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to put at least one creme in here, and trust me, it was a tough spot to try and pull one into, because there was definitely a few that I wanted to. This could have been all cremes, to be completely honest, because I love so many of them. I know, especially like the Holo Taco fan base, customer base, the word I'm looking for, is all about the specialty polishes, and so am I, but I find like their cremes are so good that they're just underrated. They're definitely like hyped up when they need to be, but they are like just in general so underrated, because the specialty polishes and the toppers are just like so much of what Holo Taco is like supposed to be and like meant to be for. But their cremes just like come and swing in hard, and they just knock it out of the park. So of course, another shade that I absolutely adore, you've heard me say it before, but Menchie the Cat is 100% going to be another repurchase. I put some thinner in these last night, so they're a little bit more than what they were looking like before. But Menchie is on my ring finger. You like look at that shimmer that's not even being focused. There it is. Like you can just, it's stunning. This is definitely my favorite glitter. Glamethyst is close, but this just, I wore this for my birthday this year, like earlier this year. I'm already thinking about next year's because it's coming up in March, so it's around the corner. I may end up wearing Menchie the Cat again, but this is definitely high up there, and I want to purchase another one of those as well. And then last but not least, the one that is tied for number one is Frozen Bananas, and I don't want to flip you guys off, but that is this middle shade on my middle finger. Like, she is stunning. You can I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see a little bit of like the light reflecting off. Like, can you see that? And when it goes in and out, oh, it is stunning. This has been in my Christmas edition and my New Year's edition options. So you guys, if you weren't sure about Frozen Bananas, because some of you seem not to be so sure about this shade, this is what it looks like on me. This is just stunning. I know yellow's not a big color, gold's not a big color with some people, but I find that this one for me matches me beautifully. I'm so sad that it's retired because it won't be coming back. It's a frosted metal, which I absolutely love that formula because of the reflectiveness of it, and it's smooth, so it's not chunky like a glitter. It's just, the photos don't ever do it justice, videos don't do it justice, so I'm hoping that what you guys see, I hope that you can actually see it and understand it, because in person it is on a totally different level, and it is just absolutely stunning. Frosted metals as a whole, they're beautiful. This shade is perfect for me when it comes to a gold or a yellow, and the scatter that's in here, like you can just, when it's not focused, it's absolutely stunning. Like, look at that. You cannot look at that, you guys. Do you see? Do you see why this is tied for number one? Like, I could not. I'm so happy I bought this. Like, you have no idea. If I was able to ever get it again, I would stock up, because I'm almost like too scared to use it, because I don't want to run out of it, because I love it that much, and like I won't be able to get it again. And then what? I'll be missing, I would miss this nail polish 100%. Absolutely miss it. I think if Pink Fizz ever left, or Menchie, I would miss those polishes too. But because this one's already gone, I just like, I'm holding on to it because I can't let it go. So those were my top 5. I'm going to show you guys the honorable mentions. So like I said, I could have made this all 5 cremes. That it would have been pretty easy for me to do. One of those would have actually been this shade right here called Here for the Payday. Don't mind this bottle, it leaked. They did send me a new one. I just haven't taken it out of the package because I'm still using this one. But it is stunning on me. Like, I absolutely love the shade so much more than I thought I was going to. I knew I was going to like it, but when I wear it, I just can't get over the color on my nails. I think she is stunning. I love this in the spring and summertime because like the brightness is just perfect. I could obviously wear it whenever. But this one was like pretty close to getting pulled into the top. Again, I don't wear it very often, but when I do, I just can't stop staring at my nails. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Another creme, if you know, you may be a little surprised that it's not actually one of the ones that I pulled, but I was oh so close. This was fighting with Party of One Purple for quite a while. This is What Do You Pink? This again was one of the first polishes I brought into my collection. Pink is my favorite color, so like I said in the beginning, I didn't want all 5 polishes to be pink because they would have been. Actually, I'll show you in a second. They would have been. And now that I have Pinky Swear, which is the pastel pink, I haven't worn it yet, so it doesn't count towards this, but I can tell you my top 5 would have been all pinks. And I just didn't think that was like a whole lot of fun. But I love this. This is another repurchase, like pretty soon. It was getting thick, but I thinned it out last night or the night before, so I want to wear it soon. And again, it's just that perfect like tone of brightness. And these two together look beautiful. I can't wait to like get out of the holiday season and start doing my nails however I want. And then last but not least, you may not be surprised, but this is of course another pink, and this is Fake Date. This is a frosted metal, so just like Frozen Bananas. Again, look, like yeah. It's about halfway down the bottle. I threw some thinner in it last night, so hopefully I get like the consistency back to when I first purchased it. But I honestly would have had these 4 pinks plus probably honestly it probably would have been Pinky Swear. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just like that pastel pink. I would have had these 4 plus pastel pink, and it would have been just an all top 5 pinks. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to bring some other colors into it because I love these other colors. Like I said, these 5 just have my heart. I love Wireless Mode. Frozen Bananas is like top tier, along with, sorry, I should bring them closer. Wireless Mode, Frozen Bananas is top tier with Pink Fizz, even though you can't really, in the direct sunlight, it's better because you may not be able to actually see what I'm trying to show you. You can, but it's not the same as like indirect light, a flashlight, sunlight. When you guys see it, then you will know. And then Menchie the Cat, the beautiful light pink glitter, which is again just me. But like I said, this was a very difficult video for me to try and pick only 5. So because I thought I'm going to do a top 5, I'm going to do my bottom 5. Now, that's not going to happen for another few days, so keep an eye out. I'm not 100% sure when that's going to happen. I'm thinking sometime next week. But for now, there's going to be a break in between my polishes, so don't expect it to be tomorrow, unfortunately, but I will do a bottom 5, my slept on shade. So Simply had put together a slept on bundle last year of all of the shades, or some 5 shades from the bottom 5, because she does data streams like at the end of the year or the beginning of the next year to see like how all the polishes sold throughout the year. So with her bottom 10, she chose 5 and she put together a little slept on bundle. So I'm going to put my own slept on bundle together. I have a couple in mind already. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't ever think of them or wear them very often. So if you're looking forward to seeing what my slept on bundle is, stay tuned. Like I said, sometime in the near future that will be coming. I'm not 100% sure when yet. But I'm excited to do those. Again, I will do my nails with my slept on shades, so stay tuned if you're curious. So thank you guys. Day 16 is over. We're slowly getting through this month. It is flying by at the same time. Day 17 is next, so please stay tuned if you are interested in the upcoming video, which is my Pan That Face Palette intro for 2024. So I hope you're excited about it because I am. I am so ready to get into this palette. So stay tuned for that one tomorrow, and I will see you guys all then. Bye.